Thinking that having a budget guarantees that you'll be successful with money is one of the worst things you can think if you actually want to be successful. I understand everyone and their mums say you need to have a budget and stick to it to be successful with money. But if that were true, then everyone who ever created a budget for their money would be successful. And we all know that's not the case. In this video, we're going to talk about why a budget is useless to your financial freedom, and I'll show you what you need instead. So stick with me and stay tuned. Hi, Andrew Woodward here, founder of The Investor's Way and certified Mindshift.money coach. If, like me, you've ever tried to lose weight, you've probably referred to some form of diet. And like me, you probably struggle to stick to it. Every year, billions of dollars are spent on weight loss programs and diet plans. And why is that? Which brings me to your budget. Just saying the word evokes tension, doesn't it? For most, a budget is something you've been told you should have. But the thought of spending the time putting one together is stressful. And that's before you try to stick to it. So let's have a look at the arguments for having a budget. Over the years, I've seen many arguments for using a personal budget to help you take control of your money. So I want to go through some of the more popular ones. Firstly, governments and businesses have them. Yep, they do. And we all know how well governments go at sticking to them. That isn't the issue though. Governments and businesses have budgets because they have employees. In some cases, many thousands of employees. These employees rely on direction to achieve their job outcomes. Without some financial constraints, governments and businesses would fail rapidly. The ability to share elements of the budget to their employees enables them to develop strategy and plans to achieve the financial goals of the business. And that makes sense. The budget is just the start. This justification is where things start to go a little off track. The argument is that once you have created your budget, the real hard part has only just begun. Wait, what? You might know that not many households actually have a budget. So why is that? It might just be this argument for having one. The hard work starts once you've created it. Now, nobody likes hard work. If it's hard work and you don't like the work, why would I create a budget in the first place? That just doesn't make sense. For me, this is the best argument for not having a budget, but I'll come back to that point shortly. Next, we have a budget is the best way to control your money. This argument suggests that if you're prepared to spend the time to make a budget and put in the hard work, then this is the best way to take control of your money. But is it? For most people, a budget involves making some estimations of how much you're going to spend on all aspects of your life, normally for the next 12 months. And given we're not able to predict the future, there are some guesses made for some items and plans for others. And that makes sense. Once you're done, you pat yourself on the back and acknowledge that if you stick to this budget, you'll hopefully have a surplus at the end of the year that you can choose to spend or invest. Yeah, woohoo! This all supposes that you can stick to the budget. And remember, that is the hard part. I don't know about you, but these reasons are not really presenting a compelling case for having a budget. So let's have a look at the argument against a budget. An important distinction to make is that I'm not suggesting you do nothing to control your money. Quite the opposite, as you'll see. The simple argument against a budget is that it does not assist in controlling your money. As I said, the process of creating the budget is just the start. The hard part is sticking to it. The process itself of having a budget does nothing to control your money, especially if you're the type of person who has had difficulty to date managing your money. Are you starting to see the similarity to a diet yet? To take control of your money, you need to have a system in place that automatically allocates your money to the places it needs to go to support your financial goals. The process itself does the hard work for you. This process is what every successful person with money has. I like to refer to this process as a plan for your money. This process will ensure that you meet your expenses, have money available when you need it, cover your living expenses, and most importantly, allocate money to building your wealth. By automating your money transfers, you reduce the risk of overspending on items that don't support your financial goals. It removes the temptation because you won't have the money readily available to overspend. The process has taken care of that for you. The process of automation is what gives you control. Something a budget on a spreadsheet that you'll likely never look at cannot do. What it comes down to is this: you need a plan for your money that contains a process that removes the hard part. Just as a diet doesn't change your behaviour when you're craving that chocolate, a budget doesn't help control your money, especially when you are shopping and must have that next shiny toy. So you can keep thinking that having a budget will solve all your money problems, but if you do, you may end up working your ass off with nothing to show for it and end up one of the 96% who retire without enough money to support your lifestyle. Or you can throw out the budget and instead move toward an automated system of money transfers to dedicated bank accounts that support your spending and investing plans for a secure financial future starting today. Okay, if you want more of my investing tips, click the link below, enter your best email address, and you'll get a special free report and my weekly posts of investing and wealth creation tips. So click the link and let's build your wealth from today. I'll see you next week for another money tip.